Hey guys, just wanted to do a quick video on how to book an appointment for Tammie Chrin using the online booking software that she uses called Vagaro. So the easiest thing to do is launch your favorite browser that you get onto the internet with. I'm using Internet Explorer, and the web address that you want to go to is listed here, www.tammieChrinStylist.com/book. There's many different ways of doing it, but this is the easiest way. So you'll come to this page, which is the booking page on Tammie's website. And the very first thing you want to do is log in. Make sure you're logged in. Now you may be logged in, but if it just says log in here, you need to log in. So you want to click that, and normally the only two things you would need to use are the very first one here, if you have a username and password, where you would have gotten invited from Tammie to log into Vagaro, which would have a username and password there. Or if you use Facebook and are currently logged into Facebook, you can click here, log in with Facebook, and that will use Facebook to actually log you into Vagaro. So whatever is easiest. If you're brand new to Vagaro, which I think most people watching or listening to this would not be in this situation, you would create, click here, create a username and password, and it'll walk you through the steps. This is some very basic things you need to put in here to create a user ID and password. So what you do is you log in. So I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Log in with my Vagaro username and password. And then you'll see that say welcome and then your name. So if you see this already, obviously you don't need to log in, but this shows you that you did log in. And then down the middle here are all the different services that you can book an appointment online for with Tammie. I would do the best that you can to pick the appointment that you think is the best, and I will show you in a moment. You have an option when you book the appointment to leave a comment. And what I would suggest is, if you're not 100% sure that that's the right appointment for you, just put a comment in there asking Tammie just to confirm that it is the right service for you based on what you've either done in the past or what you need to have done. But in this particular case, I'm just going to book a men's haircut. So you would select that and click book. And then what Vagaro does is it uses for the men's haircut, and it looks for the very first available appointment, because that's what most people want by default. And so it'll tell you here are the available appointments that are open right now. So you could click any one of these four to request an appointment on those days. On these times for this day. You can also add more services if you want to do that, or change the service by clicking this drop down, and that'll give you a different service list. If it turns out that these times don't work, or you don't want it on this date, you can click this little calendar icon and it'll pull up a calendar, and you can pick any particular date on here or move into the future, if it's in the future that you want to do that. But let's just say we want to do August 7th. You'd select that date, then click search. And this will show you all the appointments that are available on August 7th and which ones that you could select. Again, if that's not the right date, you can select other ones also in the future. But let's just say this one works here, this 11:45 appointment in the morning on August 7th. You would click that. And then this is what it does. Tells you to confirm the appointment. Here's the date, which we talked about, August 7th, 11:45 with Tammie for a men's haircut. And this is the comment box that if you're not sure, you could say something like, Tammie, is this the, if I could spell, correct service for me, or something along those lines, whatever. You don't have to put anything, but if you're not sure, or some other comment about the appointment, you can put that in there. And then what you would do is click request, and that will send a notice to Tammie, and then she will accept the appointment if it's acceptable, and or change it if it turns out that it's not quite right for what you need to have done. I'm not going to do this at this point just because I don't want to actually fill in her books with a false appointment, but that's the process you would go through. Also, I'm going to create another video on different email messages that you get. Some people have some confusion about them and what they mean, and I can go over basically what you'll get when you click request here and the different confirmations and reminders that you'll get. And you can find those at TammieChrinStylist.com/support, and then we'll have a list of all the different training videos that'll help you with Vagaro. Hopefully that worked out for you, and we'll talk to you real soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.